So I wanted you to have a bit of experience about the University of Niš. The associate professor at University of Niš, Dr. Vladimir. He is an associate professor in the Department of Histology and Embryology, one of the dreaded subjects of mine. So this podcast is all going to be your experience. How is it going to be at the University of Niš in Serbia? So how is Serbia for Indian students? What is their feedback over there?
There is one difference. Back then, they had all lectures and theoretical and practical classes in Serbian. We have a lot of students. We have like 400 students,
Yes,
out of which 200 are from India. So Indian students, when they finish their faculty, when they finish their studies in Serbia, get their degree of Doctor of Medicine, can easily come back to India.
More question that students ask, that let's say if a student doesn't want to come back to India, then what are his options over there?
Now it depends what the student wants.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I downloaded Indian curriculum of Indian faculties yesterday. The subjects are basically the same, except that I saw that you don't have histology and embryology.
No, it is a part of anatomy.
It is a part of anatomy, yes.
Do they need to know the Serbian language to survive in Serbia? हेलो एवरीवन, क्या हाल चाल। वेलकम टू माय चैनल। तो गाइज, आप सबके लिए एक बहुत अच्छी खबर है। आपने हमेशा मुझे देखा होगा सर्बिया के बारे में बात करते हुए, कैसे हम यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ निश की काफ़ी तारीफ करते हैं कि दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ इन सर्बिया एंड इनफैक्ट इन यूरोप, जहाँ पे आपको बिल्कुल अच्छी क्वालिटी एजुकेशन मिलती है। सो आई वॉन्टेड यू टू हैव अ बिट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस अबाउट द यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ निश। सो आई कॉल्ड अपॉन the associate professor at University of Niš, Dr. Vladimir. He is an associate professor in the Department of Histology and Embryology, one of the dreaded subjects of mine. So I wanted him to narrate you the entire experience, how the University of Niš is, what is the curriculum about. So this podcast is all going to be your experience, how is it going to be at the University of Niš in Serbia. So before taking admission anywhere abroad, please watch this entire video for conceptual clarity so that you can take a informed decision over there. So welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me. I would like to greet all your listeners and viewers.
So sir, how are you liking India?
So far it's great, really. This is my first time in India and I really like what I saw so far.
Great sir. Indian people are known for their hospitality over here. Sir, I wanted my learners to have a first-hand experience of how Serbia is, weather-wise, how is the country, what are the good places, and where is Niš situated?
Serbia is located in the southern Europe. It's a relatively small country compared to Indian standards, of course. It has 6.5 million people and it has three major cities, Niš being one of them. Of course, the capital, Belgrade, is the biggest one. After that, there is Novi Sad. And Niš is the third biggest city, located on the south of the country, with approximately 250,000 people, which is okay for Serbian standards. So we may say it's a big city. Concerning the weather, we have continental climate. So we have 4 seasons. Spring, definitely the most beautiful season, when it's the most worthy to visit the country. Summers can be a bit too hot. The humidity is not like here in India. Yeah. The temperatures can go up to 40 degrees, 41. Autumns are nice. There is some rain. The weather is nice. Winters are changeable. There are some years when there is very cold, some years when the winters are very mild. So no rule.
Okay. But overall the weather is pleasant. As compared to countries like Russia, it's comparatively pleasant only.
No, you cannot compare it.
Okay.
No.
I think I was there in the month of March, so the weather was quite pleasant at that time.
Yes, that was actually the beginning of the spring.
Yeah, yes. Okay. So I visited it during the best period.
Yes.
So sir, how is it for Indian students? You teach Indian students at University of Niš also. So how is Serbia for Indian students? What is their feedback over there?
Well, ever since the foundation of our faculty, and the faculty was founded in 1960, we always had foreign students.
Okay.
There is one difference. Back then, they had all lectures and theoretical and practical classes in Serbian. However, up until recently, we started also teaching in English. So we kind of are used for foreign students.
Okay.
On the other side, I really have to say there is one really good fact about my country. It's a very hospitable country, very welcoming country. It's easy for foreigners to live there and to simply enjoying the Serbian experience. People are really nice.
Yeah.
So far, I am in contact with many students. A lot of these students are from India, and so far, no one ever complained about the treatment
True.
in the country.
I also visited, sir, and it was very hospitable for Indians.
Well, I hope.
Yeah, it was also.
Yeah.
I had an
Because
amazing time.
we have a lot of students. We have like 400 students,
Yes, sir.
out of which 200 are from India. So basically, we had one very important Indian community, Indian academic community,
Yes, sir.
at our faculty, which is a great thing for
Great.
us as well.
Great, sir. Sir, one more question that students often ask, that in India we have National Medical Commission, and there are certain guidelines for foreign students who want to come back to India. So students generally ask, does Serbia abide to these guidelines?
Yes, the education in Serbia lasts 6 years.
6 years. Okay.
It's a bit longer than in India, as I saw. And after this 6 years, there is a 6-month clinical internship.
Okay.
After that, there is a licensing exam. Absolutely, all the guidelines are respected and all the conditions are met. So Indian students, when they finish their faculty, when they finish their studies in Serbia, get their degree of Doctor of Medicine, can easily come back to India. And of course, you have these exams.
Yeah, exactly. They have to clear that exam.
Yes, but they are completely eligible for that. And of course,
if they give the licensing exam in Serbia,
Yes.
they get a license to practice in Serbia.
Yes, of course. When they give that exam, they can practice medicine in the whole territory of Serbia.
And sir, there is one more question that students ask, that let's say if a student doesn't want to come back to India, then what are his options over there?
Our faculty is recognized basically in the whole world.
Okay.
You know, so now it depends what the student wants.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
A lot of our students work in Germany, where it's somehow the easiest to get a job because they need only the exam in German language.
Okay.
And they don't need any additional exams. Of course, the regulations may differ from one to another state because you know the Germany is a federal
So
state.
in
like
in
India.
Germany, they just have to clear the language exam and they
Yes,
can
and
go back.
And basically that's it. And since there is a shortage of doctors, it's very easy to find the work.
Okay.
In Spain, it's the similar situation. If they want to go to the Middle East, maybe if they want to work in Dubai, they don't need any additional exams. Our faculty is completely validated there.
Okay.
So there are many options. Of course, we also adjusted our curriculum to the all conditions of the General Medical Council of United Kingdom.
Okay.
So our faculty is on the positive list of their GMC, and our students, if they wish, of course, can continue their education, whether professional or academic, also in UK, with, of course, when they pass exam.
Exactly. So they have an option to give the USMLE exam. They have an option to give the PLAB exam for UK, Australian Medical Council, and plus the best part that I got to know is that for Germany, they just have to clear the German level exam.
The faculty is basically recognized everywhere in the world.
And sir, the medium of instruction, I know, would be in English only.
Yes, yes. We have group especially for foreign students, and there is everything happens.
Yeah.
Everything happens. I think everything occurs in English. Our professors, all of them, they have a C1 level of English language.
Okay.
So they are not only professionals in medicine, but they are very good in language.
In English.
And everything happens
Yeah,
in
and
English.
see, sir is teaching there, and you can see his fluency in English. So that is also there. Great, sir. And sir, what subjects are taught? If to give them a brief description of what would be taught to them in the first year, second year onwards.
Well, actually, I downloaded Indian curriculum
Yeah.
of Indian faculties yesterday. The subjects are basically the same,
Yeah.
you know, except that I saw that you don't have histology and embryology.
No, it is a part of anatomy
It is a part
only.
of
Yeah,
anatomy,
anatomy.
yes. Well, in the first year of studies, if you enroll at our faculty, you will have anatomy, which is really important. That is basically the subject that welcomes you to the medical studies. Beside that, you will have histology and embryology, where we will meet if you come at our university. There is medical genetics, and we have medical physics as well. So this is like these are like core subjects in the first year. All the other subjects that I saw in your curriculum, we basically have all of these subjects.
Understood.
And they are also somehow grouped, like in India. So we have preclinical subjects in the first 2 years, then paraclinical subjects, second and third year, and from third year onwards, only clinical
So
subjects.
they do have a Latin course also. Just I've seen in several universities.
Latin course, no.
No.
No, they don't have Latin.
Because that was an additional baggage for Indian students because it is not required for them. So they do not have a Latin course.
No, they would have a Latin course and anatomy, which is for Serbian students taught in Latin.
Yeah,
You know, for foreign students, we simply know they don't need Latin training.
Understood.
So everything is in English.
Got it. Great. That is one good news for all of you. Also, sir, do they need to know the Serbian language to survive in Serbia? Eventually, they will learn.
A lot of people speak English in Serbia, young people especially. So not knowing Serbian is not going to be a disadvantage for you. You will always find someone who speaks English and who can help you. Of course, speaking language is always a benefit when you live in a foreign country.
Yeah.
But in 6 years, you'll have enough time to learn at least the basics of Serbian, which can only benefit you later in life.
True. Also, sir, one more question that students ask. Basically, majority of the European countries do not have that cadaver. In India, we are very keen towards teaching anatomy via cadaver. So, does University of Niš have cadavers?
Yes. In the first year, anatomy is taught on human cadavers.
Okay.
So we don't have models. We don't use models. I think that we have one, but all practical teaching is on human cadavers and on human organs.
So, see, this is also very much similar to that of India, that you will be taught on human cadavers, so which is a very additional point, beneficial for all of you.
And if I may add,
Please.
Since I'm at the Department of Histology and Embryology, practical lessons are organized the way that every student has its own microscope.
Okay.
So every student has its own histological slides. These are all human organs and tissues. So basically, it is a good preparation for pathology later.
Great. And sir, how is the clinical exposure? How are the hospitals over there?
We have a new clinical center and old clinical center, which are both functioning. We call them like that because the new one was built after, the first one. Basically, in these two clinical centers, there will be a majority of their practical lessons, and they have more than 1,000 beds. I mean, much more than 1,000 beds. However, also beside this, students will have practical lessons also in military hospital, which is the first military hospital in Serbia, community health center, which is the biggest one in the Balkan Peninsula. Also, near Niš, we have the Institute for Cardiovascular Diseases and Rheumatology. Some parts of the practical clinical internship are obligatory for there. And near Niš, there is a complex of psychiatric hospital when the education in psychiatry is going to be. Of course, since that psychiatric complex is a bit outside of the city, it's the faculty that will provide the transportation for students.
Yeah.
I mean, it has always been like that.
Great. Also, sir, last question. So, if a students want to join the University of Niš, what is the admission procedure for foreign students?
Yes, for foreign students, in order to facilitate the enrollment process, for foreign students, it's possible to take the online entrance exam.
Online entrance.
The entrance exam has 60 questions, 30 from biology, 30 for chemistry. Students so far never complained.
No, they are more happy. Indian students are very weak in physics. So it would be easier for them to crack the exam.
Yeah, but we don't have physics.
It's a good thing.
As the entrance exam, yeah. So far, the students never complained about the difficulty of the entrance exam. And if they pass, of course, after that, the results are basically immediately the same day. So if they decide to join our faculty, they will, of course, see what are the next steps.
Understood. And sir, what is the fee structure of University of Niš?
1 year at the University of Niš at the medical faculty is 6,000 euros, which can be paid in 4 equal installments.
Okay, great. So 6,000 euros for a year. So my last question would be, would it be wise for a student from India go to Serbia and pursue medicine? You have been to India, you saw the infrastructure here and everything here. So would it be wise for them to pursue medicine over there?
Yes, I think yes.
Great.
Because we are very well connected, we have internationally recognized curriculum, and I think they would get a good knowledge and be good doctors after that.
And sir, what is the number of seats per year for the university?
I can tell you for medical faculty.
Medical
for my
faculty, yeah, medical faculty.
Yes, we have 180 seats for Serbian students,
Okay.
and we have 60 seats for foreign students. However, we are now in the process of increasing that
Okay, great.
number.
So
So we
the,
will have, I think, 120 seats.
126. Okay. So as of now, there are only 60 seats left.
Yes.
So you have to, if you want to avail admissions, you can fill the form below, and our team will get back to you and will assist you with the admission process. And hopefully, you'll meet Dr. Vladimir over there at the campus. It was so nice having you here, sir. Thank you so
It was a
much.
pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.